Well, man, welcome to Colorado.
What's happening, brother? What do you know?
Oh, phew. Long day, but not as long as you.
No, hey, 660 miles from my house to your house. It's something good to know for the future.
Okay. But you gotta head all the way to Texas tomorrow.
That's right. I'm going to Mesquite, Texas tomorrow. I'll be there for a week, then on to Guthrie, Oklahoma, then on to North and South Dakota. I'll be getting back to Montana like August 24th.
And I believe we leave the 25th for Utah high country mule deer hunting.
Awesome. One day at home. That's all I need.
Hey, I understand you got more in the trailer to deal with off-season preparation than you do to actually do your real job.
Absolutely. Well, hey, when you hunt as hard as we do, there is no off-season.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's always time to tune yourself, to tune your equipment, and to tune your technique.
That's right. And that's what we're going to deal with in this month's webisode at Outback Outdoors. We're going to deal with tuning our equipment. You know, how do we get that thing just nailed down so we can trust it and we know we're going to be accurate out in the field? How do we tune our bodies so that we can handle the stress and the strenuous activity of being in that high country? And then, of course,
research and scouting and looking at your area.
Technique.
Tuning your technique, man.
Yeah, because you can be in the best shape, have the best equipment, but if you don't do the preparation beforehand and you're not in a good area, it doesn't matter. So hey, don't go away. You're not going to want to miss a bit of this Outback Outdoors.
Starts right now.
Outback Outdoors is brought to you by Get Serious, Get Hoyt. Montana Decoy. Is it alive or another Montana Decoy? Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. Mossy Oak Biologic. Scientifically proven wild game products. Muzzy Broadheads. Bad to the bone. Camoflex. The best in 3D concealment. Lone Wolf Tree Stands. Your silent partner. Nikon. The trusted name in optics. Pacific Bow Butts. Handmade quality. Unmatched durability. Rivers West. For any season, for every season. Winner's Choice Custom Bowstrings. Champion shooters live by them. Pope and Young trophies die by them.
We're in a league here in Fort Collins, Colorado, Fort Collins Archery Association. And what we do is this is no rangefinders, no binoculars. So you really either have to learn your target or learn to judge distances. It's great practice for off-season. Hey, that's a killing shot, and that's what we're all about here. Although we'd love to score high, it's really important that every shot we make, we concentrate on, and it's a killing shot. So that's what we work on here. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's why we do it. Hey, we're gonna go to Mike Slinkard right now. Mike Slinkard is a wizard when it comes to tuning bows and getting ready in the off season for the go time.
You know, I get asked an awful lot about bow tuning. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to accuracy and things, and I'm not going to go through everything. I mean, there's been volumes written and videos done on the basic stuff, but I'll go over a few of the highlights that I do when I'm setting up hunting bow. I've already set the rest up, but first thing I always do when I'm setting up is I want to use regular foot powder, and what I'll do is I'll spray my rest and my shelf area with foot powder. And what this does is, as you can see, it turns everything white, which is what you want. And all the areas nice and white. And what we're going to be looking for here, if you have fletching contact, it will impact your accuracy. I don't care what happens, it will impact your accuracy. What we'd be looking for is marks that look like that. where the fletching actually had cleaned the rest off. And a lot of times when you pull the arrow up, you'll be able to see that the white spots, the white powder actually on the contact part of the arrow. So, okay, the next thing we're going to be doing tuning, and there's been lots written about this, and it's pretty common knowledge on how to do this, but it's paper tuning. And all we're looking for is we want to get a basic idea of how that arrow is flying as it's leaving the bow. I've done this quite a bit, and basically I set my arrow up level and parallel with the track of the string. And usually it's pretty good, but it's always good to check. Okay. And by the way, I'm shooting at a distance of about 10 feet. That's the distance that I like to use on paper tuning. Okay, actually, I'm getting a little bit of a left tear, but when we pull everything back together, you can see definitely there's two veins here, the point's over here, and we're right there. You know, honestly, I know guys that are just meticulous about the paper hole. They want this perfect hole with no tear, no anything. And I found a lot of times that bows will group better with something other than a paper tear. So, or I'm sorry, other than a bullet hole through paper. So anyway, you know what? This isn't a drastic tear. I'm going to try it, see how it works, because we're going to be working with our rests back and forth when we come to the tuning stage or the broadhead grouping stage. I want those broadheads and those field points to group the same place, and that's what we're going to end up with. So, okay, we've moved back to 40 yards here, and this is in the indoor range here at Winner's Choice. And I'm going to shoot a group down there. I've got two broadheads and two field points. So basically I'm going to shoot them down there, and we're going to go down and look at the group and see what it looks like. So try to make real good clean shots. Okay, here we are. All right. I was aiming dead center here, and you can see that my groups are up and down. Now the big thing is where the field points and the broadheads are. So let's see. We'll pull them. The top one's a broadhead. The second one's a broadhead as well. Then the two field points went lower. Okay. What that's telling us is that we need an up and down adjustment on our rest. We're going to cinch everything down and try it again. And this is a matter of trial and error until you get it right. There's a little bit of a curve to it, but once you get it right, everything will shoot the same, and you'll be shooting really, really good. So, again, a 40-yard group. Okay, this is a little bit better. This shot here was the one field point shot, and it actually felt like it went off low. But the other three are all good. The two broadheads and the other field point are all playing with each other real well. I'll probably shoot a couple more groups just to confirm, and then we're going to go outside and shoot at long range, because 40 yards will tell you a lot. 40 yards is a good hunting shot distance, but to really get the fine tuning down, what I do is I shoot at 80, 70 or 80, usually at 80. It's a nice calm day, which you have to have, and we're going to out spend some time making tiny micro adjustments. And again, usually bringing your broadheads into your group, your broadheads toward your field points. Almost always you'll find that when they're not shooting right, that the broadheads are hitting one place, field points are hitting the other. So you're going to micro adjust your rests into that, and that's guaranteed. If you've got things set up and your broadhead's straight, that you'll get them together. We'll go out to 80 and we'll try to give it a little shot.
Be sure to catch part 2 as Team Outback Outdoors continues to get primed for the upcoming hunting season.